I've questioned everything Trump is doing since he won the election. I question all of the people Trump has appointed because I know what you know. Dr. Oz, Musk, Vivek. Yeah, they're just globalists. That's what they are. RFK Jr., radical. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, that Vivek's argument here is that if Americans want to step up, them, and learn to be smarter, then we can compete in the global community. Well, I live in America, Vivek. This is why Vivek's a globalist. He doesn't see America as America, okay, a sovereign country with a constitution, even though he carries on about it. Well, yeah, he did at one time, and he did a great job of charming people into his bullshit. But he's a globalist, just like Musk is. Stop letting these people play you. They do not care about America. They care about cheap labor, yet they use this. It's about innovation, so you need to be competitive. Well, guess what? I can tell you straight up what crap Vivek is full of, okay? My own profession, because of the American Nurses Association, who set the standard of care, they for decades now have made merit, have made being a good nurse all about how many letters you have after your name. I have made this argument for 4 years now in making videos, and believe me, I've suffered the consequences for doing it. Because I'm an associate degree nurse, and I'm a damn good one, okay? But excellence doesn't matter when it comes to bedside care, not to the people that set the standard of care in my profession. No, it matters how many letters you have after your name. And that's what Vivek is referring to here. His globalist bullshit. And the people running American Nurses Association and the whole medical professional association have all aligned with globalists. That's what this all goes back to. But there was this article because of this firestorm. And yet, so let me just read what part of this says. As Vivek said, our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, since the 1990s. That doesn't start in college, it starts young. Normalcy doesn't cut it in a hyper-competitive global market. You see what he said? Global market. You know what? Just because you want to see it as a global market doesn't mean my American country and sovereignty shouldn't come before your global agenda, Vivek. But he's a globalist. I've been saying this. And if we pretend like it does, we'll have our asses handed to us by China. What a threat. This can be our Sputnik moment. We've awakened from slumber before, and we can do it again. Trump's election hopefully marks the beginning of a new golden era in America. Yeah, well, apparently that golden era was meant for Silicon Valley. But only if our culture fully wakes up. You know what, Vivek? Why don't you ship your ass to China? A culture that once again prioritizes achievement over normalcy, excellence over mediocrity, nerdiness over conformity, hard work over laziness. You know what? I have worked hard. I'm an excellent nurse, because this is happening in every industry. Don't let it fool people that it's just with engineers. But the excuse these people have used, okay, again, let's go back to what the original thing that Musk and Vivek said. It's that we don't have enough smart people. No, we have plenty of engineers, just like we have plenty of nurses. But globalists make excuses, and they use innovation as that excuse not to hire American workers. They do. That's why I have trouble supporting Donald Trump right now. Why would you put these people in? Why would you allow these people to do this to Americans? His tweet generated vehement opposition, including from Alicia Silverwood, who has tracked how many Fortune 500 companies dodge federal laws and norms to hire low-wage, low-skill, and subordinate white-collar migrants instead of young, outspoken American professionals. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you're an outspoken American like me, oh, well, in this digital age, they'll make sure you'll pay the price for it. This is the rhetoric. This was her post. This is the rhetoric of someone who doesn't care about America or its people. She's absolutely right. She's saying this to Vivek. You've revealed yourself as a wolf in sheep's clothing, siding with those who exploit, suppress wages, and displace hardworking Americans, all while pretending to champion innovation. Absolutely 100% true. The truth is, you are the problem, helping the very forces destroying the middle class, undermining American sovereignty, and stripping away opportunities from citizens. Then the article goes on to say, but there is much room for cooperation, even compromise, between the investors and the Americans who oppose the mass inflow of foreign graduates. I don't think that Vivek probably thought he was stepping on a landmine. I don't think he cared. Said Jeremy Carl, a Stanford academic and author, a former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Interior during the Trump administration, now at the Claremont Institute. The MAGA base is not signing up for that, and it's going to be something that we are going to have to work through. What I would say to some of the tech right is let's work together on doing that. At the end of the day, political alliances are always messy and complicated and involve a variety of people with competing interests. Well, I don't think it should be messy. If you run that you're about the everyday American, but then once you're elected, you show you're about Silicon Valley, well, I think it's pretty easy to see what you serve. The Silicon Valley guys, they bring a lot of talent. They bring a lot of IQ. Really? Like, are we sure about that? I mean, because again, the H-1 visa is H-1B visa is a worker's visa. Like if these people were so brilliant, okay, if Musk was, why didn't he come over on an EB-1? That's what Melania came over on. But you have to be an extraordinary in excellence in what you do. But Musk came over here as an illegal alien and then got his status, then became a naturalized citizen. So that's what tech brings. They bring a lot of money. That's what it really is about. They bring a lot of cultural influence to a MAGA movement that needs a lot, that just given the way power politics works. What's sort of happening on Twitter right now is folks are really trying to lay down what the terms of the fight is going to be. Well, no, I thought we knew. I thought it was about the average Americans, the middle class. I mean, I thought that's what Trump was about, but, The fight over white-collar migration was kicked off, as we know, December 23rd by Vivek and Elon and several others. However, several of those investors have quickly backtracked and suggested future cooperation with Americans who oppose mass migration. So part of this is because of Trump appointing Sriram Krishna to the White House's Office of Science and Technology. He's one of the people that wants to expand or remove the caps for H-1B visas. The tweet was slammed by David Sachs, who has been appointed by the White House advisor for artificial intelligence. He posted, hard to say what's going on here, but it seems like a division grift if I've ever seen one. Bullshit! It is not a division grift. You sound like Glenn Beck and you sound like all that alternative media. I have supported Donald Trump from the very first day, okay? Going back to his first term, I voted for him, okay? And I've spent 4 years supporting him. This is not a grift. It's that you people in Silicon Valley, you alternative media people that do all your grifting, okay? Your Charlie Kirks, all of them that say that, that's who Trump listens to. That's who has his ear, along with Silicon Valley. You are the ones that are grifting. Well, you disregard every middle-class American that does work hard. You just don't see us as important because we don't have all the letters after our name like Vivek does and everybody else. That's your problem. And if that's what Trump wants to align with, well, then it's a sad day in America.